Well, price action shrugged off today's economic data and marched higher today, and man, gold and silver look poised to break out. You're watching the Stock Market Summary Series. We're going to get into the markets, what happened, some standout stocks and sectors. We'll touch on the economy, and we'll wrap up with crypto and metals. A quick word, though, before we get into it. Just remember that none of this is buying or selling advice. So don't go making any trading decisions based on what we mention here. Just take it as it's intended to be, trading education. So with that said and out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, so looking at the markets today, the NASDAQ QQQ really led the charge. It was up, what, 0.63%?
Yeah, solid gain there.
The S&P 500 SPY, that gained 0.35%. The Dow DIA added 0.17%. And the Russell 2000 IWM just kind of eked out a 0.12% gain.
Small caps lagging a bit again.
Seems like it. Tech, XLK was definitely the place to be sector-wise, up 0.79%.
Right. And on the other end, utilities, XLU, they were lagging, down about 0.75%.
Interesting divergence there.
Well, what's really noteworthy, technically speaking, is that QQQ bounce right off its 20-day moving average.
Yeah, we talked about that level yesterday, didn't we?
Exactly. It's a key bullish signal. You see buyers stepping in right there, holding that short-term trend. It shows momentum is still, it's still trying to hold.
Okay, that makes sense from a pure chart perspective.
It does. And, understanding how price actually reacts at these key levels, these moving averages, it's just crucial. That kind of price action reading is something we really focus on in our mentorship.
Good point. And speaking of things we flagged yesterday, those semiconductor ETFs, SOXX and SMH.
Still consolidating, yeah. Still waiting.
Right, just coiling up. Grok Trade's keeping a close eye there, thinking a breakout could be coming soon.
Definitely one to watch.
Also ARKK.
Yeah.
That's getting tight, isn't it? In that ascending triangle pattern, pushing up against that, what is it, $79 resistance?
Yeah, higher lows, pushing into flat resistance. Classic setup. And BIDU, too. Look at that. A really long consolidation.
Oh, yeah. BIDU's moving averages are just flatline. The 200, the 50, the 20-day, all converging.
That signals energy building up, often precedes a pretty explosive move,
So patience is key there.
Absolutely. These higher time frame setups like ARKK's triangle or BIDU just coiling like this, they demand patience. But they can offer bigger rewards too. The trick is managing your risk and having a clear plan for when or if that breakout happens. That's, again, a core thing we drill down on in the mentorship, how to actually trade these setups.
Makes sense. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. The economy. Big news today.
Yeah, the GDP number.
Right, the GDP growth rate, QOQ, the second estimate, came in at negative 0.5%.
Which was surprising, definitely well below the consensus estimates and the previous reading. A contraction.
Yeah, quite a miss. But the market just seemed to shrug it off.
Pretty much. Ignored it and focused on the technicals, like that QQQ bounce we mentioned. It's quite the disconnect, isn't it?
It really is. How long can that last, do you think? Ignoring data like that.
That's the million-dollar question. Maybe the market thinks this forces the Fed to, ease up sooner. Or maybe it's just noise. We'll get more clues tomorrow, though. We've got personal income, personal spending, and crucially, the core PCE price index.
The Fed's preferred inflation gauge.
Exactly. So expect some potential volatility tomorrow when those numbers hit. The market will be watching closely.
Definitely. Okay, quick pause here. As always, guys, if you got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode. And also, if you're enjoying these summary videos, do us a favor and hit that like button for us. We really appreciate it. All right, let's talk crypto and metals, Bitcoin, BTC. It ticked up a little today, about 0.64%.
Yeah, a small gain.
But, like we noted yesterday, still stuck below its 50-day and 20-day moving averages.
Right. So the bears still seem to have the upper hand there, technically speaking, for now.
Okay. But the metals, that's a different story today.
Oh, yeah. Gold, GLD, climbed 0.74%, had a pretty strong run during the day.
And silver. SLV popped, what, 1.51%?
Popped is right. It actually gapped up this morning, just like Grok Trade was anticipating.
Nice call. And the setup here is getting interesting, right? Both GLD and SLV are sort of teasing breakouts.
Yeah.
From those weekly bull flag patterns.
Exactly. You have that strong run-up, the pull, and now this consolidation, the flag. Looks constructive.
So what are we looking for now? Just a push higher?
Yeah, you want to see conviction. Strong buying, ideally on increased volume, to confirm that the breakout is real and not just a fake out.
Right. Volume confirmation.
It just reinforces the point about patience with these bigger picture, higher time frame setups. Spotting them is one thing, but trading them effectively, knowing what confirms the move, that's a skill. It's something you develop through structured learning and practice, honestly. Like we provide in the Grok Trade Mentorship. Days like today really highlight where that kind of coaching helps. Seeing QQQ bounce exactly off a key level, understanding the coiled energy in something like BIDU, recognizing these potential metal breakouts. We help you spot these precise patterns, figure out how to manage the risk involved, and then trade with the confidence that comes from really understanding why you're taking the trade. And our commitment, it goes beyond just teaching the concepts. We actually provide support until you recoup your investment through trading, making sure you're truly equipped for whatever the market throws at you.
Okay, so wrapping it all up for today. Markets climbed higher, kind of ignoring that weak GDP print.
Yep, NASDAQ led the way.
We saw some notable strength in gold and silver, maybe setting up for bigger moves.
Definitely watching those metals.
And all eyes are on tomorrow's economic data, personal income, spending, and that core PCE number.
Should be interesting.
So a final thought for everyone listening. Are you charting BIDU's next potential explosive move, or are you maybe betting on a confirmed metals breakout soon? Lots to watch. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.